What's going on, everybody? This is Ashkan from the Hired AI. In this video, I'm going to compare 7 different platforms used for AI voice agents that mostly are people using now these days. And I'm going to break it down to 6 different questions, and I'm going to answer all of them to you. And I'm also going to give a quick glance at each of platforms, maybe just 5 of them, not all of them, the ones that are mostly used around the world nowadays. So if you're looking to compare these 7 different platforms for yourself and you want to start using voice agents and AI platforms, this is the right video for you, and you are at the right place. Stay with me. So as you can see, I'm gonna compare 7 different platforms, which would be the Retail AI, Play AI, the Vapi AI, the Bland AI, Air AI, Synthflow, and Voice OS. So these are the 7 most used voice AI agent platforms that are currently being used worldwide. So as I told you, I broke it down into 6 different questions, so you guys have a better understanding on basically which area is strength of the particular platform and which area is the weakness of that particular platform. So let's start out. So for the first question, I've basically said which AI sounds the most human. So this particular question doesn't really refer to basically to the 7 different platforms that I showed you here. It goes back to the voice platform that you are using. So the voice platforms that you're most likely using could be Play HD, it could be Corthasia, like Microsoft Corthasia, or it could be 11 Labs, it could be DeepGram, or some of the other voice provider platforms that are out there. So for the first question, I'm gonna tell you that the best or most human-like and low response time or whatever you call it. I'm just talking about the voice quality. That's it. So in terms of most human-like voice, the best platforms are limited to 11 Labs and Play HD. And if you wanna basically have something for a third place, I'm gonna say DeepGram. But DeepGram is mostly used for transcribing the conversations. So that's it. But the short answer is 11 Labs. So 11 Labs is gonna be the best basically voice provider to go with. And most of these 7 platforms are gonna be basically providing you a connection to your 11 Labs account so you can use 11 Labs voices. So that's for the first question. It was a really simple one, and the answer is 11 Labs. I'm gonna just type it here. I'm really sorry if it's looking bad. So yeah, that's for the first question. For the second question, we're gonna compare which AI caller is the fastest in terms of response time. So you can see that I've created a really simple table here for you guys. And you know what? Let me just delete this. Oh shit. You know what? Let's just do Control Z. Okay. So you can see that I have basically created a simple table here that I'm comparing the lowest response time possible to get on each of these platforms. And let me tell you something, that these are based on phone calls made. If you're also doing web calls, the response time could be lower, but we're talking about phone calls here because you're creating voice agents for your business. That's probably what why you are watching this video. So in terms of response time, the number one goes to Retail AI because it comes down to less than 1.54 seconds of response time. And as you can see, Play AI, the lowest they can hit is 1.74. Vapi AI at the third place will come down to 1.8 seconds, and the rest you can see it on the table here, which the last place goes to Voice OS, and the others you can see they're just more than 2 seconds. So let me tell you a reference here so you can have a better understanding on what kind of response time would be the thing that you should be looking for. Anything basically, let me just type it here, anything less than basically 2 seconds is gonna be your go-to option. So you can see that for the first four options, retail AI, play AI, Vapi AI, and bland AI, you're gonna have most likely a response time less than 2 seconds. So these platforms should be basically counted as uh, basically how do you say, you can count them as faster, response times or whatever you call it. I don't know how to say that. Yeah, so that's it for the response time. And moving to the next question, uh, let's see what's the next question is. The next question is, which AI color is the most affordable? Because price, if you're a businessman, if you're basically using this for your business, uh, to create, I don't know, AI receptionist, AI cold colors, AI warm colors, anything like that, this the pricing is something that you have to consider. You cannot just look over the price and say, oh, that's okay with me, right? So this is a really important topic here. So I have also created another chart table here for comparing the pricings. So you can see that in terms of pricings, uh, they differ a lot, kind of. Some of them come with monthly subscriptions, some of them don't. Also, there are plenty of different, there's a vast uh, interval of pricings or cost per minute by other by other terms. So you can see that for the Play AI platform, the cost per minute comes down to 5 cents per minute only. And also remember that this is only for the platform itself. And why am I telling this? Because, for example, let's say you're using Vapi AI and your voice agent is using GPT-4 for the LLM, it's using DeepGram for the transcriber, it's using 11 Labs for the text to speech, and also using other platforms, for example, Tulio and stuff. So the whole price, like um, the actual cost per minute for the call is gonna be basically more than that, because if you add all of these pricings, for example, the pricing for GPT, for 11 apps, all of those, if you count them up and you get the sum of them, it's gonna be even more. But this is only about the estimated price, so that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, anyway, so Play AI comes down to 5 cents per minute, but the catch is you have to pay a $20 per month subscription. For Bland AI, you can see that it comes down to 9 cents per minute, but you don't even have to pay a monthly subscription. For the Air AI, it is 11 cents per minute, no subscription again. The Retail AI, the T is missed here. The Retail AI comes down to 12 cents per minute with no subscription. Vapi AI, estimatedly, with using all of the systems, could be something around 13 to 15 cents per minute without any subscription at all. And also the voice OS the same, and Synthflow is gonna be the most pricey one. So you can see that it comes differs basically from 15 to 18 cents, and also it comes up with a $30 or 29 bucks per month subscription plan. So these are the comparisons in terms of pricings. You can just pause the video yourself and see which one could be the most basically useful and relatable to you. But in my opinion, I think, for example, Synflow is not that bad. The platform is okay, but they are charging a little bit more than the other competitors. So yeah, that's it for the pricings. And yeah, let's move on to the next question. The next question is basically asking best AI color for CRM and automation. So it's by other terms, it's referring to the options for integrating the platform with other automation services, or how much is it integratable. That's the question in other terms. So I also have another table here. Let me just make it bigger, so you can see that most of them are integratable with no code automation platforms and also CRMs. But in terms of integrations, the best of the best would be Bland AI, because besides Zapier and Make, which are less to no code automation platforms, and also CRM connection, which would be Go High Level, which Go High Level is mostly used these days. It also comes with a calendar integration. You can also connect it to your calendar, like straightforward with just doing some authorizations, and that's it. You don't have to create any third-party tool on make.com, Zapier, or any kind of third-party automation just for connecting it to your personal calendar. So yeah, in terms of connectivity or integrations, the best of the best would be Bland AI. But this doesn't mean that you should use Bland AI, and I'm not saying that either. So we can see that Synthflow and Vapi AI have kind of the same integration options. Air and Retail also have the same. And you can see that in terms of integrations, Play AI and Voice AI have no native CRM support or integration support. And also, uh, what it means that this topic, just integrating them and those kind of stuff, is a really important metric that you have to consider. So since these two are not supporting integrations, I think they are already out and we have to cross them out, because integration is one of the most important parts for building an AI voice agent, because you're going to update your CRM, you are going to restore the data, actually, I mean, store the data, and all those kind of stuff, right? So yeah, that's for the fourth question. And for the fifth question, we have which AI color has the best features. So let's see the table here. The In terms of features and you know basically extra stuff that you can do in these platforms, you can see that Bland AI comes with conversational pathways for multi-step AI calls, which Vapi AI has also implemented this newly to their system. It's named Workflows, which basically does the same job as conversational pathways for multi-step AI calls, which is also in Bland AI. Yeah. So for Synthflow, you can see that it's also the same thing: visual workflow builder, no code customization. In terms of being friendly with the user, or the customer friendly, Synthflow is gonna be the easiest one, because it's literally no code customization, and you can just create your AI agent only by visual stuff, and connecting workflows and those kind of stuff. So as I told you again, Vapi has also implemented this system, newly added this system to the platform, so that could be also considered. For Retail AI, multi-prompt agents for context switching. That's something that most of the other platforms also come up with. Vapi AI comes up with advanced voice customization and AI analysis, which is really, really useful. And if you watch our videos, you should be familiar with us that we mostly use Vapi AI because it's the best option to go with. That was a spoiler. You shouldn't have been listening to me, because I wanted to tell that Vapi is the best at the end of the video, but now you know. But please keep watching, because there's some important stuff that I'm also going to show you during the rest of the video. So Air AI comes with advanced CRM automations with Make and Go High Level, which also I'm telling you, Vapi AI has the same thing. But again, you can see that Voice AI and Play AI are only basic features, default stuff that most of these platforms basically had at first place. So they are already out of the game. We're going to cross them out. And for the last question, what we have here is, can you white label and resell the AI color? So short answer is the only white label, basically the only platform that is has the ability to have it white labeled is only Synthflow AI, and you can just fully white label it for your own agency with your own trademark, with your own logo, and basically URL and everything, like the domain I'm talking about. So yeah, that's the best in terms of white labeling. But for the rest of the platforms, there are no available options for white labeling. There are some third-party applications or websites that let you integrate your AI agent on the other 6 platforms, and they're gonna let you white label your platforms. They're offering white label solutions. but most of them are, sketchy, and there could be scam likely. And the thing is that they are not going to be as good as integrated white labeling solution, which Sylow is already offering their customers and their users. So yeah, that's it also for the last question. But here's also a table which I've compared all of them in terms of what are they most likely going to be used for, and what are they best for using. So in terms of best sound quality, Vapi comes at first place because it has full customization options. You can connect every kind of voice provider platform to the Vapi AI. You can connect your 11 Labs account, you can connect your DeepGram account, Cortesia, OpenAI voices, everything is available on Vapi. So you can basically create any kinds of voice. You can even clone your voice with different platforms. For example, 11 Labs. I'm sorry for the thing here. My brain just went boom. So yeah, you can also clone your own voice with 11 Labs and just integrate it with Vapi AI. In terms of response time, at the first question, you saw that Retail AI has the fastest response time. That's something you can consider. Also, in terms of affordability, Play AI, with considering the $20 per month subscription plan, it comes down to 5 cents per minute, which was the lowest in terms of cost per minute. But you also have to consider the $20 per month subscription plan. In terms of integration, Bland AI and Sylow, and I personally, I'm gonna include Vapi a little bit in terms of CRM integration. But the thing is that Bland AI and Sylow are basically more customer friendly in terms of integration. That's why that I have only mentioned these two here. But if you want to integrate Vapi with other platforms, it's going to be a little bit harder for you. So yeah, the most features comes with Bland AI and Sylow again, which most of them have visual workflows and all those kind of integrations and stuff. And for white labeling solutions, I just told you that Sylow is the only platform that provides you with integrated white labeling solutions. But for the rest of them, you have to use third-party websites or applications, which could be skeptical or sketchy or whatever you call it. So yeah, and here's the last question that I came up with. So I already spoiled you guys with the answer here, but in my opinion, and the best option for creating basically advanced AI voice agents these days is gonna be Vapi AI. And you should have already seen that we are mostly, like 99% of the time, we're using Vapi AI for our voice AI solutions because it's basically integratable with every kind of platform if you know a little bit automation and these kind of stuff. So the voice is the best quality, and the rest of it is just you probably saw that during the video that the Vapi was in the top 3 place at each category. So in terms of overall basically overall scoring, I'm gonna give the best score or the top score to Vapi AI. As you can see, we mostly use it in our cases. So here I'm also gonna go real quick. I'm gonna go quickly basically give you an overview of 5 of these platforms which I've created an account with. So this is Vapi AI. If you see our videos, you should be really familiar with Vapi AI. Really, they've also recently updated their UI UX design, and they're really working on the platform. They're giving updates every day. They're adding new stuff, integratable CRMs are going to be added soon. Voices, everything is being updated here. So that's another reason which you can choose Vapi AI. So here you can see, for example, this is the dashboard for your voice agent. This is the basically the section for choosing the model. You can select your provider and the model for it. This is the prompt section. The first message, you can see there are so many options here. The transcriber, there's a vast majority of options that you can select for the transcriber. And for the voice, you can also see that this is the most basically in terms of voice customizations, I'm just saying that there's a lot of there's basically plenty of voices that you can choose on Vapi AI. You can see that there are different platforms, and also you can select a lot of voices. Also for each platform, it comes up with more voices than this one. And also you can customize the voice itself down here. And this is also platform, voice platform. Um, Basically related, because if you change the platform from 11 Labs to something else, and maybe this setting is going to change here. Functions, I just told you it comes up with integrations with CRM and also make.com. You can create make.com tools, automations, and connect it here. Basically, the advanced section, that's the most important feature about this, Vapi AI, which you can basically connect it to your again, you can send the server URL to make.com automations and do the backend there. And also in the analysis part, here comes the most important feature, which I just told you: structured data, summary, success evaluation, which would be like totally they're called end of call report. And this is really useful. And also, this is the workflows I was talking about. They just newly added the workflow. You can just create a really simple voice agents using workflows and visualizations. So for the next platform, I'm going to show you Synthflow. Synthflow, since we don't use the other platforms, you're probably not going to see anything in there. But I can just show you a quick overview of how they work. So you can see that in here, it's kind of the same as Vapi. It looks like the same. If you are familiar with one of them, one or two, the rest is going to be easy. So integrations, you can see it comes up with Twilio, 11 Labs, Zapier, OpenAI, Cal.com, Microsoft Azure, Make, Bubble, HubSpot, Go High Level, Stripe, everything. So this is basically the most integratable voice agent platform that you can find these days. That's a downside for Vapi, which doesn't let you connect, for example, your calendar or Go High Level right away. That's a really bad downside. But you can just basically forget that, because it has a lot more features, or at least in terms of pricing or voice customizability, everything is kind of better. Phone numbers, something familiar with all of them. Workflows, which I just told you, you can create visual workflows also in Vapi, which is newly added. For the assistants, I'm just gonna create a quick assistant setup here. So inbound receptionist, let's see how it looks. Okay, here you can see the general settings, the company URL, the custom grading, which we did first message. The voice, you can just select it if it's a female or a male. The phone number, let's click on next. I'm just gonna go to the next. Let's just create another assistant, just starting from scratch. It's gonna be outbound, and let's see, because I don't want to just do the integrations and stuff like that right now. So you can see that it has a dashboard. It has a configure section, which is something similar to the Vapi's provider or LLM section, something like that. Let me just quickly check again. Yeah, like the model section. So you can see that the configure section is kind of the same as model on Vapi. You can choose the AI model. There are a couple of different platforms. They're only offering GPT and Synthflow. I think you can also use Claude and other platforms if you have the connections. I'm not sure. You can select the time zone, knowledge base. You can upload files as knowledge base on all of the platforms. You can do that. You can filter words, custom vocabulary, the prompts, really simple stuff here. Actions. These could be similar to functions on Vapi deployment. You can see that there are basically integrated automations with Zapier, Go High Level, or Make.com. And calls, basic stuff. Template, let's see what that is. Okay, you need to go to the marketplace to see the templates. Yeah, so that was Synthflow. I'm gonna move on to the next platform, which is Voice OS. To be honest, I've heard about this platform, but never seen it at close. This is the first time of me having it open here. So conversation credentials, everything is here. You can see that they have a couple of integratabilities with these platforms. So let's just create a new assistant. The initial message, the prompt, credentials, functions, model. You can select different models. The transcriber. Oh, we can also see the cost breakdown, everything here. The transcriber, the voice. It kind of looks like the same as Vapi AI. The hooks, you can add webhooks here. So this is probably gonna be, I think, similar to functions on on Vapi. The webhooks, I think this is gonna be the end of call report. In the advanced section, also, you can see that this is the maximum duration of the phone call. Yeah, let's move on to the next platform, which would be Retail AI. This is also one of the most famous ones among the other platforms. So agents, I think they already have an agent here. I think I shouldn't have clicked on that. Well, let's see what happens. So yeah, you can see that in the agents we have simple healthcare check-in single prompt. Let's see how that looks. Okay, here we are in the agents menu. You can see there's a prompt. You can choose the model here out of Claude and GPT. You can basically create a structured output, high priority. What does that use? More dedicated resource pool to ensure lower and more consistent latency. This feature incurs a higher cost. The LM temperature. This is in all of the platforms you have this. The welcome message. The voice. You have the really low customizability. The language. You can select a couple of languages here. Okay, the functions, you can create functions, check calendar availability. You see that it comes up with, calendar integration, knowledge base, speech input, speech settings, which you can also create background sounds, boosted keywords. There are a couple of customizabilities here, but not as close to Vapi AI. The call settings, default stuff here, basic stuff. I mean, the post call analysis. Um, let's see what it does. I think, yeah, that's something similar to structured data on Vapi, and also the webhook settings, so it knows where to send the data after the call ends. Let's move on to the next platform, which would be the Bland AI. Unfortunately, I don't know why, but it was not letting me log into this platform, so I'm gonna skip this one. So here we are at Play AI Text, the last platform which I'm gonna give you a quick overview. Play AI is really simple. I don't think it's gonna be good for doing anything at all. It has some, coding options, and you see it's integratable with, local servers, I think, since it provides you with codes and stuff. And also for this platform, I don't know why, but it's not letting me in the agent panel. That's a really weird thing. But you can see it comes up with different models. You can select voices, but here I am just in the conversation or the text to speech panel, but it's not letting me in the agent panel. I don't know why. That's a really weird thing. But yeah, I think the ones that I showed you, Retail, Vapi, VoiceOS, and Assistants of Sysflow, not even VoiceOS, I think just these three. So it would come down to Sylow, Vapi, and Retail AI. They were the best platforms among all of them, but the best of the best, in my opinion, is Vapi AI because we use it at the hired AI itself. You should have seen our previous videos, which we are already using this. So that's it for today's video, guys. But here's the thing: if you want a done for you AI caller that books you appointments and closes deals for you, you're at the right place. You can click on the link down below in the description. You can book a free strategy sales call with us, and we're gonna see how we can tailor the best voice agent for your own business and see if you qualify first, and then see what we can do for you. So yeah, if you're looking to implement these AI solutions into your own business, we also offer follow-up sequences, follow-up systems, and all of those aside simple voice agents that can only book appointments and those stuff. So we have a full done for you system that does everything for you, booking appointments and following up with your clients and doing everything fully automatic. So yeah, you can consider clicking the link down below and booking a free consultation strategy call with us, and we're gonna see what we can do for you. And also, if you want to learn these stuff yourself, you can consider joining our private school community on school called the Hired AI. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.